I'm from the Philippines.
I'm from Phoenix. Together, we're Phils to Phoenix. Two countries.
One heart. And
Welcome to our kind of weekly Chikka.
Thank you for saving me. High five. Okay, so the good news is here's John
I got back.
and my husband and my loved.
I got back on the 3rd.
Sunday.
Last
7:00 and 20 minutes. We saw you in the door number 3. American Airlines.
She was kind of excited I got back.
Oh yes, super click. And yes, so Rick, our friend,
he came and picked me up.
Picked me up first.
With company. And then afterwards we went to Texas Roadhouse.
You know what? I'm glad you say it first because I was supposed to say Roadhouse, Texas. You saved me on that.
I brought back pasalubong.
For me, Milo.
And for a few other people. And I brought back pasalubong for me. 10 to 15-year-old.
Isn't it?
I like rum.
Isn't it cool now? I started questioning myself. Like he's bringing pasalubong for himself. Well,
hey, it works for me.
Hey, I'm bringing pasalubong for myself too when I came back, right? Then I have that squid.
You brought back a whole suitcase full of pasalubong. How about one bottle, okay?
Oh no, not this. You bring the beer.
That was for Rick.
Oh, you drink 2 of them. So
no, I drank one of them.
Oh, there's still one over there.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in love with the lemon. I brought back some San Miguel apple and San Miguel lemon for a friend of mine that really loves San Miguel.
But
I figured bring back the 2 flavors he couldn't get here.
But I guess he doesn't like it either too because he prefer more the original, the plain.
He said they were okay, but he definitely prefers the San Miguel Pilsens. So
yeah.
When we go back this next February, he's definitely going in February. Possibly, maybe, sort of.
Yeah.
August, but not really sure yet.
And then, so we have dinner. We get steak because I'm craving for steak. I got well done, and Rick has well done. You got your rare. Don't roll your eyes. I love you.
And that last week, I pretty much just crashed and got used to being back here. We really didn't do a whole lot last week.
Yeah, because you're just like, well, aside from picking me up, making breakfast, and I appreciate that doing, I was so excited.
We got back into the normal routine things. Monday I got up and took her to work, no problem. Tuesday I just could not wake up, but I didn't get to sleep until like 2 o'clock in the morning either.
I took over that Tuesday. Oh yeah, I took Tuesday.
And Wednesday through Friday I was okay, and then Saturday.
Oh, Friday we have a dinner with our.
Oh yeah, Friday we went out for dinner again to Texas Roadhouse.
Yes, and it was really.
With another Filipino friend of ours, fil-am couple, that we haven't seen them in probably almost a month.
Well, I see them when they drop by, but you did not see them.
Well, I didn't see them in over a month.
I need to correct that, right?
They're the couple that they come over to our house on New Year's Eve, and we'll go over to their house on 4th of July.
Yep.
We've kind of got a routine of doing that.
Yep.
Really neat couple. And
yeah, they're really awesome.
We got to go up to Texas Roadhouse again with them. Check out our Facebook page.
Yep, we have pictures there. And Saturday, oh my God, we actually fell asleep super late that Friday. Remember?
Friday we stayed up kind of late.
Oh, because I don't know, I'm just like being a girl, moody, and just like we discuss a lot of things. And then, we wake up around 9 o'clock.
Yeah, we woke up kind of late and then got a little bit of a late start just getting moving. And the Vietnam wall, the mobile wall, was in Casa Grande. And my brother was helping out on Thursday, Friday.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, we didn't know it until too late, but there was a ceremony of some kind at 10 o'clock.
We have a video or pictures on that.
We've got pictures of the wall, but we'd missed the ceremony.
Yeah.
And so we just didn't know it was going on down there. And Jim didn't think about telling us that it was going on down there because he didn't realize we were going to go down and try and meet up with him there. But
yeah,
it was actually kind of cool, though. Cindy'd never seen it. I'd never seen the mobile wall.
I like it, though.
And so she got to learn a little bit about it, a little bit about the history of it, and saw what we did for the Vietnam veterans finally. And
yeah. How many? Is it 55,000? I may be mistaken. 58,400 or 55,400?
I thought it was like 38,000, maybe 58,000. I'm not sure, but every one of the.
Because I saw Jim has on the vest that he has.
Yeah.
But I know I'm really good at number, but I guess I just like something. We'll ask. I'll ask him. Too.
But the wall has a listing of all the.
Yeah.
Of all the casualties and still missing.
And it is a student that designed, an architecture student who designed.
Yeah, but that was done years ago.
1982.
1982. 4 years before you were born.
Yeah. With a lot of, creative minds, but she was lucky, or I guess the best among the rest to pick up.
And there's actually a lot more thought that went into that design than I ever realized.
Yeah.
And when Jim did the volunteer orientation, that they told a lot of what went into it and the reasonings and the whys and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
And it was actually kind of cool. I always knew that there was reflection in the wall, and there's actually been a couple of paintings done about the reflection. And the reasoning for the black granite is to provide that reflection. That I didn't realize that was actually done with that aspect in mind.
That's true.
And that was kind of cool. But
one thing I will say to add on, I guess personally in my perspective, you asked me how do I feel. Remember that?
Yeah, I asked that I've got some video of it that I'm going to try and get up Friday. Emphasis.
Can you, just to share about how I feel that day. I got so emotional. It's mixed emotions, the feeling of those soldiers,
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to have the comparison because at least here in the U.S. there's a lot of the names was put in the wall, but in the Philippines you don't even remember who those.
You commemorate the battle, but not the individuals that fought in it.
Yeah. That's correct, and that's why I just suddenly.
Or died in it, I guess.
I just suddenly feel emotional because I'm like, oh, But anyways, I don't want to cry.
It was a really cool experience. I enjoyed it. Cindy definitely enjoyed it.
Yes, if I want to go, if I heard another that occasion, or if I heard a Vietnam Wall, yes, I would go again.
Very cool. And this one's actually a 3/4 scale replica, and it has all the names on it that the actual one in Washington, D.C. has.
Yeah.
And what I didn't realize, this was actually paid for and built by a private charity, that it wasn't done by the government.
That's true.
It was just done with governmental permission. The Park Services maintains it, but as I understood it, as Jim explained it, that it's still technically owned by the private charity.
Yeah.
And the mobile wall is definitely owned by the private charity.
Yeah.
And then, what do we do Sunday? Sunday we got to.
Oh, we have breakfast with your sister in Casa Grande. Carolyn, breakfast. Lunch.
We had lunch, that after.
Pizza. Why is it breakfast? Because we skipped breakfast that time. So
that day we skipped breakfast.
That's why it's
after we went to see the wall, we went over to my sister's house to meet my brother. And this is your second time meeting Jim, or first time? Second time meeting Jim. And we got to talk with him a little bit. We got to talk with my sister. And
they're really
husband.
interesting.
And they're a real cool couple. And matter of fact, they were in the Philippines with us, or with me, in February just before I came back. And matter of fact, she came back 4 days after I did.
Yeah.
She didn't get there until about 2 weeks after.
They're pretty much interesting siblings. So.
We have an 18-year age spread between the oldest and youngest. So
yeah, it's pretty.
She's the oldest and I'm the youngest.
Yeah.
So it makes for some interesting family dynamics.
Yes, and then we came back here in Phoenix and then drop by in the house and then go for dinner for the deaf group because
Dinner all the deaf group to Taglinis.
Yes.
Yeah, we had pizza for lunch and then Italian for dinner.
Okay, I got mac and cheese and soup.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool. We got to see the deaf group after I got back finally. We gave them some pasta lubang, some
we did Michelle the
keychains and some.
turmeric.
We gave Michelle turmeric tea.
Yeah.
Turmeric tea, and just had a really good time with the deaf group there. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And then Sunday.
You're cleaning up the.
We had an incident with my nephew in the garage and some things, and so Sunday a friend of mine came over and my son came over, and we got the major movements done in the garage, and now it's just a lot of cleanup that's going to need to be done over the next few weeks. But
yeah, and I made adobo for brunch and dinner. So.
Oh yeah, that's right. Another friend of mine came over. A guy I used to work with.
I didn't expect that he would come over.
He and I started about the same time. This is Cindy's first time meeting him.
And that's why, like...
She thought it was Rick showing up, and it was Roger.
Did I just, did I know him? I'm like, it's not Rick.
He and I started about the same time with the city, and so we've known each other for 20 years now.
I can't forget my reaction and that. Did I know him?
You did kind of look shocked.
Yes, because
I actually thought it was Rick too. I completely did. I knew Roger was coming over, but I forgot about it.
And that's why I just say, come in. Yes, I fully expected it, and now I started just making my adobo.
Well, what's kind of cool on that is Roger and I have a mutual friend that we used to work with. That's Filipino.
Yeah.
And he took Roger out to a kind of a current area around here.
Yeah.
And the food's okay, but they gave him some soup that what
Bok choy something.
Bok choy soup, what?
Beef soup. Beef soup.
But he didn't care for it at all, and had kind of gotten turned off of Filipino food because of it.
He does not like it.
And I gave him a carton of cigarettes because I thought the Filipino cigarettes are kind of cool. But we talking about it, and she finished cooking. She finished up cooking, and Roger made comment about it smells good, and so we sat him down and had a plate of adobo and garlic rice, and his mind was completely changed about Filipino food. That he realizes he got some funky stuff, and so hopefully here in the near future that we can convince him and his wife to come out to Casa Filipina for some really good Filipino food.
There's another one too. My place. Cafe in, I guess in Mesa, near, is it Mesa or
Filipino?
Either Mesa, Chandler, or we need to Google them because that's a really, really neat place and Filipino.
We'll have to check that one out, but that would be a little bit far for Roger and Teresa though.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But it'll be kind of cool.
Is there anything else?
But that kind of catches us up to today, and this weekend you're doing a run.
Yes.
And
just 10K.
Just 10K.
At my school, Grand Canyon.
It's just a marathon.
It's
Anyways.
not a marathon. It's just a 10K. I love you.
My other brother is going to be in town this weekend, and so we plan on going down there, and that'll put 4 out of 5 kids together.
Yeah. We'll just...
Which for us, as spread out as our family is, and with the age gaps and everything else, getting 4 out of 5 together is a pretty big accomplishment.
We should do a video call with Janice. I'll tell her. Hey.
Now that might be kind of cool. Get her on
Skype.
See if we can get her on Skype that day too.
Yeah, because it's Saturday, so we'll tell her. Hey, would you mind doing a Skype? We'll see, but that's just
we'll
an
have
idea.
To see. We may do that one.
I guess
cool.
that's it. Thank
that's
you.
Mabuhay.
Oh, that's flawless.